Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to The Business Coach, a show in which you out to help entrepreneurs better their businesses. My name is Ian Dennis, and tonight on the show we're going to be exploring the delivery business. How do you get your goods from point A to B with the borders closed? Who are the people to ensure that your goods can be delivered from this county to the next? On our show tonight, we're going to be having a conversation with Vince and Robbins, who are the founders of EasySend Logistics, a startup in this particular business. I want to find out how exactly are some of the challenges they're facing in their day-to-day business. And after the break, I'm going to be linking up Vince and Robin of EasySend to Evans of Delivery Man to share tips on how exactly to better their business. So ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show. All right, Vincent and Robin, finally have our sit down.
Yes,
All right, so you guys just take me through in terms of how exactly you went about just setting up your business and why this particular business.
Okay. It all started out when we were at a coffee restaurant and we ordered a particular product from a certain company, and it took longer than we had expected. And what really, shook us was not the fact that it came late, but the reception and the customer service from the person who brought the product was really, something. Yeah, it was ish.
Yeah.
Exactly. And me coming from a background of customer service, and Vincent here having knowledge about deliveries and stuff, we sat down and we were like, yo, what do you think if we come up with something which will be more customer centric and time efficiency to our clients, and we see if we can, try to penetrate the market.
Interesting. But something interesting about you guys is that none of you is a do the rider.
Actually,
None of you is, yeah? You are.
actually, I'm a biker.
You're a biker. Interesting.
For a very long time.
All right, so
I know
at least
how
there's
to-
that particular
So I have a
synergy.
passion in bikes.
But something interesting about both your backgrounds did now speak to this. Okay, yes, you may be doing riding, but you come from the clothing industry. You told me you're a drummer.
Yes.
How did this particular synergy come together in terms of building a business in logistics? And probably you guys had no particular background in it.
Well, it's something that I used to do back at home. I used to have borders. Now, when we sat down with Robbie, so we thought we can make it a business and we can help other clients achieving their targets. So I used to ride bikes back at home, back at
Just for
our
fun?
country, just for fun, but as business as well,
Yeah.
because I used to have guys who used to ride bikes for me,
Yeah.
and they could give me cash every
Oh,
week.
so you had the investment to do this.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
side hustle.
yeah. So when it came to Nairobi,
Yeah.
so we thought we could make it like a courier company. We can partner with small SMEs, and we can make the delivery efficient.
Interesting.
Yes.
And something interesting about the timing of starting off your business. You started off in late 2019. What's it called? I'm sure getting into 2020, there's a lot of expectation, and then bam, Corona, and then bam, everything has been closed. How exactly was it, especially being in the first few months of setting up the business?
Well, the first few months, it was hard as any usual business. But when Corona came in, it was a bit harder, and we had to try to look for other clients and try to personalize our service. So we came with a plan that we will mostly deal with customer service, and up to then, we've been doing that up to now.
Interesting.
Yes.
And you walked into an industry that is, what can I say? I want to say highly infested, but it sounds so wrong. But it's highly competitive.
Okay.
There's so many do-the riders who do that. There's so many international companies in this particular industry. How do you guys setting yourself apart in this particular very crowded industry?
Okay, that's awesome. For us, the one thing that stood out for us was the fact that, I keep on insisting that me being in the music industry, playing in a lot of hotels and stuff, I had an opportunity of, just experiencing top class kind of customer service. And we don't want just to deliver to our clients. We want them to have an experience with our riders. So we put more emphasis on our riders because they are the face of the company. So when they mess us. So that's why when we hire our riders, we take them through a process of product knowledge, what they're supposed to do, how they handle clients, how they handle pressure, and we just try to, cut across each and every year.
And you've mentioned about riders, and guys usually quote unquote consider them casual, watu wa
Yeah.
mkono. How exactly professionalizing them? What kizungu? Because through the conversation, one of the things I'm actually getting from you guys is that customer centric.
Centric, yes,
And that
exactly.
means that your riders are the face of it.
Exactly.
And how we know riders are
Yeah.
the, what's it called?
At times rowdy,
rude.
Yeah.
Yes, how are you guys going about it to ensure that they are the ones facing the customer?
A normal normal Kenyan, like most Kenyans, they have a perception that all riders are rowdy and the likes. No, for us, as I used to work in a hotel as well, so I was in a customer service as well. So we have branded them. They have uniforms and they have name tags, and we have coached them the way they can, the way to talk to clients. So when we have a delivery, the way he approaches a client, it's very professional until the clients will be a bit satisfied. Yes.
Interesting. And it's two of you guys combining together to do a business. I know it's usually very hard for... I've had so many cases about people coming together and doing business, and goes, how do you guys go about it? Because considering none of you is a rider, how do you go about it? How do you distribute your particular roles, everything in the business?
Well, it all starts with friendship. For me, choosing a business partner is like choosing a marriage partner. You really have to understand each other. And when it comes to defining roles, you have to know the person's, like, the likes and the don'ts, and what he or she can undertake, and the kind of pressure he or she can take, and same goes maybe to the other party. So it's all about you, first of all, having that mutual understanding. Then you set out roles, and we see who can do what and who's perfect at what, and
so in your day-to-day, who does what?
Exactly. Yes, exactly.
What do you do every day, Robin?
For me, I'm more into operational, making sure that the deliveries reach on time, and making sure the riders are well groomed. For me, I'm more of...
Sasa mbona hakikisha wameoga, wamevaa uniform, wamejipaka mafuta.
Hakuna sweat hapa.
Hakuna kunuka jasho.
Hakuna kunuka jasho. Lazima kujeka huko well groomed.
Na kizungu pia iko safi.
Check.
And Vincent, what do you do?
For me, I'm more into logistics. Like, I ensure that the bikes are fueled, they are well serviced, and there's nothing happens on the road. They have licenses, and the riders have whatever they need to do their day-to-day deliveries.
Interesting.
Yes.
Logistics is quite broad, and I'm sure you guys have, through the conversation, you've insisted that you have a lot of riders across it. Is it just riders that you guys have, or you have vehicles? And what kind of goods do you guys usually deliver, and where? So 3 questions in one.
So currently, we have riders, like they deliver, we use motorbikes. But starting of this year, 2021, we have partnered with another company that they deliver bulky goods. So because last year, we used to get a lot of inquiries. People are requesting, like, if we go to Mombasa, Kisumu, and the likes. So we tried this year, we incorporated another company that they do bulky goods, and so far so good. We are doing the bulky items outside Nairobi.
Oh, interesting. But as of now, it's still in Nairobi?
No, outside Nairobi.
Outside Nairobi,
yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
And then take me through pricing, because it's an industry that is, logistics is quite competitive. And right now you guys are venturing outside Nairobi. And you know a lot of buses are also doing that. There's so much competition, international, whatever, the Ubers and the likes, they're doing that. So how you guys go about pricing? So, and how fair is your pricing, first of all?
In our case, it is very fair. It's not even expensive. In our case, we do zoning. So let's say we zone, we have centralized the CBD. This is our central area, and so we have zoned other places of Nairobi. So we consider distance and time, and sometimes the fuel price. We won't really concentrate on fuel price, because we can't keep fluctuating the price and introducing the price. So we have considered if fuel price goes up, we have considered that factor. But there's a certain amount of price that it can go past what we expect. So we just sit back with our partners and review the prices, and we can communicate to our clients.
Interesting.
Yes.
And how did you guys go about building your clientele? Because that's a very important aspect of your business.
First and foremost, we approached a few friends that were close to us. We used word of mouth. So what has really grown us is the word of mouth, the people that we knew, and also now we are into marketing. Just social media marketing and branding, merchandising and stuff. We also, give to our clients with a few products that we make ourselves. Yeah, after the show, we'll give you a cup.
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, how we grew was basically by word of mouth and through referrals. Actually, what has really put us up there is referrals.
Interesting.
Yeah.
And just take me through in terms of the challenges you're facing. It's now a year down the line. You guys have been in this particular business. What are some of the challenges you've experienced in terms of running this business?
First and foremost, like currently, the fuel price, it's quite high.
Yes.
But we can't really rely on that. Another thing, it's very competitive, as you said earlier. We have a lot of guys who do delivery and even border guys. So we really have to be unique in such a way that we personalize our service to you as a client. So that's our selling factor.
Interesting. And just finally, as you just wrap up, what dream do you guys do hold in terms of this particular business? It's a year in, so I presume you're going to do it for the long haul. So the next time I come to see Easy Send, where exactly are you guys going to be?
Actually, our dream is it's quite big.
Exactly.
It's quite
We want to be like the DHL of Africa.
Yeah,
we want not only to deliver, we want even the Mamamboga to know Easy Send. We want even somebody who doesn't order with us to know Easy Send. Because we're not only about delivering, we want to touch lives. We want to start maybe campaigns of maybe, sponsoring maybe girl child or boy child. So we want to be known at every household as not only as a courier service, but a company that, embraces and touches lives of people.
Interesting.
Adding to that, our tagline is being globally connected. So we really want to connect to everyone, even if you're not using our services, but you feel like you connect with us. So that's really one of our main goals, because when you touch lives, that's where you get a substantial amount of business.
Interesting.
Yes.
So to Easy Send going global, my goodness. So on that particular note, we are going to take a short commercial break. But after the break, I'm going to be linking up Robin and Vincent to Evans of Delivery Man, just to share some tips as to how exactly he's gone about his business, and hopefully share some tips on how to make them go global. So don't touch that dial. I'll see you after the break.